Hello friends, welcome to yet another video on Tutorials Point with me, Richa. Today in this particular module, we will talk about self-confidence. Well, this is such an amazing topic and I genuinely love and passionately love to teach on this particular topic of self-confidence. Let us see what is there in store for us today. We will talk about what exactly is self-confidence all about, the definition of self-confidence. Also talking about what are certain reasons why people are not confident. We will also talk about 6 ways in which you can become or rather train yourself to become more self-confident. Benefits of self-confidence, why people with self-confidence succeed. Well, I'm very excited to teach you on this particular module, so let's get started right away. So friends, what exactly is the word self-confidence? Self means yourself and confident means to be really amazingly sure of one's ability to do things. Well, here is what self-confidence is. The concept of self-confidence is commonly used as a self-assurance in one's personal judgment, ability, power, etc. If there is a particular activity that you are very fond of doing and you feel that you have absolutely mastered the art of doing it in the right manner, it means that you are very self-confident about that particular thing. Nowadays, a lot of people suffer from a low self-esteem. Well, self-esteem and self-confidence are two diverse subjects. However, they are closely linked together. And hence, I would just like to add over here saying that self-esteem is completely a different subject altogether, and we will talk about that in one of our modules. So what is self-confidence? Self-confidence is a superpower. Once you start to believe in yourself, magic starts happening. And I'm sure you all have experienced this in one time or another in your life, wherein you have really felt self-confidence in yourself, and because of which you really feel miracles and magic starts happening. You feel like you are the king or the queen of the world, right? So that is the power of believing in yourself and being really confident of yourself. Let's take a look at certain reasons why people are not confident in their own abilities. Here's what it is like. When you try to be somebody that you're not, when you try to copy or ape somebody, you really become fake, and that is something which doesn't make you a self-confident person. Criticism affects you. When you get really affected by any feedback, which is a negative feedback coming your way, and you try to become a little defensive on that feedback, you don't take it in a positive manner, is when you're not self-confident. You don't have that particular skill. Affected by painful past experiences, because of which you don't really become confident in yourself because you are still hounded by your past experiences. You don't have supportive people around. When your network of friends, colleagues and family members do not support you is when you feel a lack of self-confidence in your own abilities. Friends, now let's take a look at how can you become more self-confident. Well, you can train yourself to become a more self-confident individual. Here are certain reasons. The first one being visualize yourself as you want to be. Well, try to close your eyes right now while you're hearing to this particular video. Try to close your eyes and try to imagine and visualize yourself physically, mentally, emotionally on the kind of person you really want to become. And that is a power in itself. It's a miracle, trust me, when I say that, because I have experienced it myself. When you visualize yourself as the person you want to be, really you feel that the entire universe helps you to make it come true. The second one is affirm yourself. Well, there is a power in the positive affirmation, and if you have read the book called The Secret, I'm sure you will understand it better. When you start believing in yourself in terms of positively affirmation, doing certain affirmations for yourself, like I am improving each day. This is a positive mantra that you keep telling yourself something like I am blessed and grateful. When you continuously repeat positive affirmations to yourself, that is the power in which the magic starts happening. These things start becoming more and more true because you start repeating yourself these particular things. The third is do one thing that scares you every day. The idea is to get out of your comfort zone and get out of your fear zone, get into a zone which makes you uncomfortable. So do something like anything which you get scared of initially. It could be bungee jumping, or it could be hiking, or it could be swimming if you are afraid of water. Do that one thing every day which gets you out of that scary or fear zone. Fourth is question your inner critic. Well, human beings are the best critic of themselves. So try to personalize it yourself by spending time with yourself during an introspection period and try to be your best critic. The next one is set yourself up to win. Remove the word I can't from your dictionary. Think positively that you can and you will do something, and trust me, magic starts to happen when you do that. So try to set yourself up for only winning. Do not think about losing, think about winning, because whatever you put your mind to, that happens. The sixth one is help someone else. Well, there's so many people in this world that need help, and if you are compassionate and kind enough to do things for yourself, good karmas start working your way, and in fact these good karmas do more good to you than to the other person. So if you go out and help somebody today, trust me, you will feel very, very self-confident about yourself. It is just positive energy. Well, let's look at what are certain benefits of being self-confident, and here they are. Being your best under stress. Whenever you're stressed out and you're self-confident, trust me, your stress will just melt away. You are also able to influence others. As a self-confident person, you suddenly become very magnetic personality kind of person, and people are attracted to you and people are influenced by what you say and what you do. Having leadership presence as well as having a more positive attitude. Friends, these are certain benefits of being self-confident. Let's take at some more benefits. You also feel valued. When you value yourself, you are turning out to be more and more self-confident. You also turn out to be more beautiful, more happier, and there is a science regarding this. If you feel self-confidence, you genuinely feel more happier and more beautiful as well as more handsome. Having greater freedom, you feel that you are in control of your destiny rather than the destiny being in control of you. So hence this gives you greater freedom to exercise your powers. Well, there's a very beautiful quotation on self-confidence, and here it is. You never really know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice that you have. And hence it becomes important that if you want to be self-confident, you need to trust in your own instincts. Why people with confidence succeed? Well, again, let's understand people who are confident, how is it related to success? They know the strengths and weaknesses. They are people who live in the present moment. They don't think about the past. They don't think about the future. They are very, very balanced in thinking only of the present moment. They stop measuring success. Well, what is success any which ways? You don't go on striving for success without living the life of being a successful person. So they stop chasing success. They live in the present and they are happy being in that present moment. Also, as I mentioned, they work on happiness. They work on relationships rather than going after the rat race of becoming more and more richer, for example. And they also set a lot of goals for themselves, which will help them to be confident in themselves. Well, again, a quotation which says, you can either be your own worst enemy or your own biggest cheerleader. What it's gonna be. So for you, this means whether you can choose to keep on complaining about things or you stand up being a cheerleader. The choice ultimately is yours and yours alone. Well, I would like to conclude this particular module by saying that self-confidence is only an umbrella term for a lot of things. Emotional constraint, humor, empathy, resilience, string relationships all go into creating the personality that exudes self-confidence. Hence, my dear friends, it is really essential that you are self-confidence, and I hope that you enjoyed listening to this particular module and you turn out to be more and more self-confident individuals. Thank you for watching us. Do leave in your comments and your suggestions. Once again, thank you.